5 U.S. lawmakers meet with Taiwan's president during a surprise visit to the country. Their trip comes nearly 2 weeks after House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's high-stakes trip sparked days of Chinese military aggression.
Gordon Chang is a Gatestone Institute senior fellow and author of The Coming Collapse of China. Gordon, good morning to you. So what kind of response can we expect from China?
Well, China has already announced military drills, the Eastern Theater Command of the People's Liberation Army. You know, we have a lot of generals and admirals in China. They know that China shouldn't start a war, but they're itching to kill. And in these situations in history, Carly, when they want to kill, they eventually succeed in doing so. So this is one of the most dangerous moments in history.
And Gordon, we've seen so many escalated military drills China's carrying out and missiles fired over Taiwan. Where does this head? Where are we headed now? More of the same?
I think that it's going to be actually war. And the reason, Henry Kissinger in the Wall Street Journal article said, look, we are on the edge of war with Russia and China. And I actually think that he is right. You know, you were talking about today as marking 1 year after the fall of the Afghan government. Well, 1 year ago today, China issued propaganda saying that when they invaded Taiwan, not if, that when they invaded Taiwan, that the island would fall within hours and the U.S. would not come to help. That fall of Afghanistan led to the failure of deterrence in Ukraine, where a much more powerful combination of the United States, the European Union, and Great Britain failed to deter Vladimir Putin. The Chinese believe that that disarray in the Western coalition really means that it is ineffective. And I think the Chinese believe that they can do what they want. So this is a point where we should expect that the Chinese will do something. You know, it may not be a full-on invasion, but it could very well be a dangerous maneuvering in the air or on the sea that causes an accident, that causes the downward spiral. So, you know, the President of the United States is not preparing the American people for what is coming, what the Chinese tell us they want, which is war in Asia.
So if it is a foregone conclusion that China will take some sort of military action against Taiwan, when will that happen, and what will U.S. military involvement look like?
We don't know what the U.S. will do. We have a policy of strategic ambiguity, Carly, where we purposefully not tell either Taipei or Beijing what we would do in the face of imminent conflict. This policy did keep the peace for decades, but it kept the peace in a benign era. Right now, we need to move to what's called strategic clarity. In other words, telling the Chinese, we will defend Taiwan. Because if we were to do that, China would not invade. Yes, it would be angry, but it would not invade because it would not want to take on the United States and our partners in the region.
Strategic ambiguity to strategic clarity. Even the words sound better there. Gordon Chang, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it.